Hey, hey, hey. Hey, man, we got an Ezgo here, 6-seater. The problem is, man, we turn the key on, keys on, buzzer, nothing happens. We'll just start testing the way and see what the problem is. All right, I'm gonna put the black lead on the meter on main negative. The red lead, I got my fine point here. You can get this on Amazon. I'm gonna put some links in below, man, if you get these here. Work on golf carts for a living, man, buy these. If you don't work on golf carts, buy these because they keep you from burning something up or to keep you from sticking your meter in here, spreading out and causing a bad connection. So what we're gonna do now, 2, 3, and 4 is the toe switch, logic side. We're gonna test all them, should be battery voltage. All right, we're gonna pin number 2 with your red wire.
53.
Battery voltage. Pin 3, hold on, where's it at? 2, 2, 3. Battery voltage. Pin 4, battery voltage. All right, right there is your toe switch. Just reed switch pretty much here. And then your red wire off, your main positive on the solenoid, all right? Now we're going to we're gonna do number 1, your key switch input. Turn the key on. Keys on. And we have no voltage, nothing. Must be a broke wire in the harness somewhere. So I'm just gonna take me a wire, running around my main positive on the solenoid. All right, take it there, then I'm gonna touch this end of the meter here, just to verify we have voltage. And you can see,
Yeah.
that battery voltage. Now, if you look here, these are your white and yellow. These are your white and yellow wires here. This is just a jumper wire that feeds the key switch. All right. So I'm gonna do these are normally have these right here in there. They got this loop. So they're normally like this here, just looped up like this. Take them time together, and this feeds my key switch. So I'm gonna take it and just wrap it around it. So pretty much I'm just giving it right off the main positive, but I just did it on the solenoid. Then we're going to check voltage. Now this is a 1268 5411 here. Now we're going to check voltage back on pin 1 again that we didn't have voltage earlier. And you can see now what we have now.
53.
We have battery voltage. All right, so I'm going to put it in reverse. Put it, still don't have no buzzer, but who knows it's hooked up. I'm going to hit the gas. God dang it, still don't run. All right, so we'll keep going deeper and deeper. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go to my reverse wire, which is my orange wire. Put reverse. And I should have battery voltage on the orange wire right here. I have nothing there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up here to the switch. And I'm going to test my orange wire here, which is my same wire back there. Just verify I don't have a bad connection. What we got back there?
Nothing.
All right. Now what I'm going to do is come here. Voltage comes in your middle wire. Reverse forward. Yeah, I know you think this is forward, but it ain't. Orange reverse. So I'm going to test my gray wire here. Should be battery voltage. This is what feeds it. What does it show? Still ain't got no voltage. Then we got no voltage there either. What the hell? All right, so I'm going to come down here. And the gray wire is pin, where's it, 7. And we have nothing there. So, all right, we're down to the hell, man. We're just going to keep adding jumper wires then. We'll just keep adding wire until it runs.
There you go.
So now what we're going to do, I'm going to take this here. Now, I know this is my hot wire here. All right, right off my battery positive. I'm going to add a wire here. Always remember, man, if you know how these things operate, you can bypass certain circuits. Just because the controller is bad, man, doesn't mean you got to replace it. You can just bypass that damn circuit and save yourself some money. This is my cart. I leave it like this here, but I put it with a heat shrink and I drive it. And I'm gonna take it here. I'm gonna feed it to my orange wire, my gray wire. Now I always recommend when you do this, just touch it real fast like that there. Make sure it don't spark and burn your hand up. It don't arc. So I'm gonna take it and put it in one side of it. I'm gonna take and plug her in. Oh shit, I already got a buzzer. Yeah. Buzzer. Yeah. All right. So now let's check it now. So now we have reverse now. All right, we'll check reverse again. Bam, have battery voltage. All right, now we'll hit the gas. Oh yeah, we're running now. jumping for it. Only the brush is bad in. Reverse. And you can feel it shaking, meaning that this car must have been sitting somewhere so damn long. That's what's wrong with it. So you see, so pretty much, man, I got a broke wire somewhere. I'm going to probably, if I can't find the wire, man, because this things here, they got this aggravating ass loom like this. When you see somebody cut the wire, it's somebody that been into the wire. But you can see it's got that loom, man, which is hard as hell to open, hard as hell to find it. So what I'll probably do is just run my wire. I'll probably just run my wire, tie all these together right here. But I got to look it up here, man, and I noticed that my wires for my headlights was laid against the key switch here. So I'm going to say that it's not a wire broke. I'm going to say that this hot wire here touched this side of the key switch. So it read the negative through the lights, meaning it read the 12 volt ground here, so therefore it popped that circuit inside the controller. All my main positive, let it go. But all right, y'all seen it there, man. Stay tuned. Simple, another quick test. You got any questions, comment below. You can become a member, 99 cents. Get early access to a bunch of videos. Ask a question, man. I answer all of them. Stay tuned, man. Hey, hey, hey.